So you want to be a superhero? Do you want to be a superhero? I'm sure every one of you watching this has imagined it in your life at some point. You want to be a superhero. And just comment below, what kind of superhero power would you choose or make up? We have all these different ideas. Maybe you'd love to be invisible. Maybe you'd love to slow down time or even time travel. You know, maybe you just want superpowers to be able to do stuff quicker. Maybe you just want to be able to do your homework in a minute. I don't know. Maybe you just want to be able to sit an exam or freeze time. Imagine freezing time. It'd be so cool. But no matter what happens, no matter what superpower you had, I'm sure you know one of the parts that you and I both love about these superhero movies is when they save the people, when they're able to rescue people, they're able to use their powers to help other people. And I'm sure that you, like me, when sometimes you see people in a desperate situation, you think, man, if only I could just take on a superpower and just help these people out of their situation. And I just want to say today is that, you know, although we're not superhumans, we haven't got superpowers, and we're not superheroes, those are just stories. I want to encourage you today that God has called you to be an influence, and you don't have to be a superhero. You don't have to be a mighty leader. One of the things that we've been speaking about this month at Fresh Fire is how to be an influencer. And in Matthew chapter 15, verse 32 to 39, there's this story where Jesus feeds 4,000 people that are hungry, and he takes 5 loaves and 2 fish that a little young boy gives to him, and he multiplies it. And that little boy could not have fed 4,000 people with those 2 fish and those 5 loaves, but what he did have, he gave to Jesus. And I want to encourage you young people today, never ever look at yourself and say, I can't do this, I can't do that, I'm too small, I can't do enough. Never even look at the amount of followers you've got, because you know what, it just takes one young person with the little they've got. All you got to do is do what that little boy, step number one, take the risk, have a go, step out. He stepped out, he took the little, even if it wasn't going to be enough, he tried something. He gave it to Jesus, which is step number 2. Give everything to Jesus. You know, often we say step number 1 is go to Jesus, but you know what? Sometimes we got to take that step first. Take that step first. Give it all to Jesus. And you know what Jesus did? He blessed it. He gave it to the Father. He blessed it before God, and he gave thanks, and it multiplied. So there's 4 easy steps. Take a step, have a go, give it all to Jesus. Let God bless it. Speak blessing over whatever it is you've got, whether it's your talents, whether it's your gifting, whether it's something you've got, whether it's your family, whether it's your relationships. There's something you've got in your hands today that can help somebody else and influence them. The greatest way you can help others is by making sure they know the love of Christ and hear the good news. And I want to encourage you with that today. Take the little you've got, give it to Jesus, and allow him to multiply it, and you will influence others for eternity. Bless you. And then I'm going to end off with this. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 32, and here's the important step. It says, then Jesus called his disciples and said, I feel sorry for these people. Now, I'm not saying you must feel sorry for people. That's what the translation says. Some translation says that he felt compassion. But I want to say that's where it all starts, is have compassion. That compassion you're feeling towards people. When you look at people who are destitute, who are needing love. Maybe it's a friend in the corner of the classroom. Maybe it's somebody at youth that doesn't know anybody or hasn't got any friends. Maybe it's somebody who's feeling down, depressed, discouraged, lonely, especially after this lockdown. Reach out, be a blessing, and influence others for Jesus, and you will be blessed. You have what it takes. Go for it.